Hello, some tech bros. We've got the new Pixel Watch 4 45mm LTE. Moving up from the Pixel Watch 3, which is nice. And of course, I have this here. Been using this for the last, year now? Near enough to it anyway. So, this is the 45mm LTE. It got Wear OS on board. And that's what it has on the box. Pretty much similar to last year's one. As you can see, there's no Fitbit branding on the front. So let's take this off and see what we've got inside. So you open up there like so. Pretty much the same as before in there, as you can see. And I'm just going to pop that away. And let's get this out and have a look. So it's a slide out. And a slide out. Alright, so in here we have got booklets and we have got straps. Well, one end of the strap anyway, by the looks of it. In there, and in here we've got the full strap. So you've got the option there for a short and a long, which is good, I guess. Now this just come out here, it'll be great. And that's what you get in there. So I'm just going to pop that all to one side and put it away. Thank you very much. So we'll put them there. And in here is the watch. And we've got our cable. So that's pretty much it there. So you get the charge and puck, which is, let's get this one right out. Slightly different than last year's one. Now, just doesn't want to come out well packed. So it's a different puck than last year, as you can see, like so. And here is the actual face of the watch. It's a nice color, and this one does suit the phone perfect, as you can see there. Pretty nice. So we take out the previous one. You can see here on the back. I'll bring this in a little bit closer. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more there. So you can see here, what it looks like. The front and where the straps are going to go. So we'll put the short strap up on top, and that'll be that there. Just get these in. And that's what you're going to have there. So that's just two of them side by side now. So I'm just going to move that out a slight bit more. Let's see if there's any juice. There is. And that's it starting up there. So that's just going to give you an idea of the difference between the two there. If I turn this around this way, you can see what's kind of going on there. You've got your button here, your pusher here. This pusher looks a little bit more raised. It could be just the colour. And you've got this dock on the side here. So that's where this is going to settle this time around, rather than on the back, which are very annoying. Thank God this is different this time. And that's that there. So pretty nice to have this just settle in and just be docked like so, rather than fidgeting around with the other old ones which you find on most watches these days. I'm just going to let this run and start up first. Show you, so just get a look at the difference there. Sensor on the back. And that's it. So we're going to let this start up, get it set up, and then come back to you and we'll show you what's happening and what this watch is all about. So stay tuned for that. And of course, once you take it out of the box, you can see that's one to pair to the Pixel 10 Pro straight away, which is cool. Hello, Simmer Tech Buzz. We're back with the Pixel Watch for 45mm. So I'm just going to leave this actually sitting here. So if it gets notifications, you'll actually hear what it sounds like. This is the screen I'm using at the minute, and I quite like it. Everyone's going to be different in that department, but not much different really between this and the last model. But you've got the iconic Actua 360 display, which is nice, really nice and round. And in the unboxing now, you would have seen the difference between the last one. There's better battery life in it and faster charging, which is great. I kind of get a day and a half out of this because of all the information I've coming to my phone every day and to the watch, which is quite a lot. So in here again, you've got the Fitbit built in, lots of extras there, but you have to sign up for that as well. And you'll have a Fitbit tile up on top here that will ask you to open up the Fitbit there. So we'll just let that sync up again here. You can see the manage membership here, but you have access to this on the watch too as well. So then you can open up the Fitbit app and it'll give you all the information of all the stuff that's been going on. And in the other review on site, you'll see screenshots of what you've got in there, all that kind of stuff in there. Don't worry to watch them sleeping, but you'll get the idea. So you can tap in here. You can get an overview then over a week, a month, a year, all that kind of stuff in there. Same for every other icon that you see in here. And you've got your coat as well if you want to do that, your mindful days, all that kind of stuff in here. It's up to you what you want to do. You've got your favourites, running, strengths, all that kind of stuff. And currently, I have no time for any of that, but I'll use what I can. I try and keep a daily limit of steps and all that kind of stuff. And you can also enter in sleep details, all that kind of stuff as well. And up to you. So this is your Fitbit Premium of 3 goals, 1 mindful goal and 7 activity goals done. So that's pretty much it in the app. So if, as mentioned, it's kind of embedded on us. So if you go in here, it's not going to give me a heart rate now because it's off the wrist, but you have all this on the fly, on the go, as you can see there, and basically that's how that's going to work in there. So you've got recents in here, you've got recorder as well, which is excellent, and all that kind of stuff there. So let's go back into the main app itself. So you got your watch faces, so you can edit those as well, and you can see you've got all the different colors, layout, complications, all that kind of stuff in there. So you can kind of customize it to your own needs, which is pretty good. Add watch faces, you've got countless ones as well. And I'm not sure if Facer's back on board yet, but Facer used to be quite handy, so you're stuck with the OGs if that's alright with you. But I've used this kind of face last year, something slightly different this year though, kind of changed it a small bit. And in here you got your notifications, app notifications, mute, hide silence, and mute all this stuff. Now don't forget, go in and turn off the notification setting because it's automatically defaulted to mute your phone for notifications. So your phone won't ring and just do on the watch. I kind of like to have both. Again, that's up to you. You've got smart replies as well, basic and none. So I have the smart replies there. And that's the notifications. So we've looked at the Fitbit, Play Store, watch preferences. You've got your display, your screen size, your text size, modes, all these in here. I have a bedtime mode and wrist preferences left or right. So that's pretty much it there inside that. But yeah, not too much complication in the watch settings itself. You've got your tiles in here, all that stuff, forecast, Google Maps, next event, safety check, contacts, all that kind of stuff in there. Again, you can change those as well. Your safety and emergency. So you've got a safety check, emergency, car crash detection, loss of pulse. All these are turned on. Again, these can be seen up on top in here. We've done this already. And no need to look at that. This is it here, open safety. And you can go in here and check all these. Emergency SOS, obviously on. Safety check, car crash detection on. All these are on. What's the point in having a watch if you're not going to use them? Satellite, that's only in certain regions. Or you have the one with the built-in SIM. Fall detection, emergency contacts, and medical ID. All these turned on. Anyway, so they're there. Use them. Your system, you can go and buy watch bands, tips and support, accessibility, screen reader. And again, in here you can do this, your magnification, talkback, shortcuts and font size again. So that's pretty much what you're going to get in the app there. Nothing too complicated, pretty simple to set up. And now I'm going to go through the watch. So just do my code. And here we go. I'm trying to move this in. So you can drag it down here. You've got your quick settings in there. And it's gone off again. And all them usual settings that you'll find in here. Battery, all that kind of stuff. See you're connected to the phone here. You can go into your settings then. Your connectivity, your display. Change face, colour, theme, brightness. Display, all that kind of stuff. Screen timeout always on. Watch face. And wrist orientation and water lock. You've got your gestures. So raise to talk, tilt to wake, touch to wake, all turned on. Screenshot, handy. Apps and notifications. So you've got your notifications in there, show all. And just to show you that, we'll go back into that in a second, how they come up. They're really rich notifications, which is really nice. Unused apps, app info, app permissions, privacy dashboard, and app storage. So you got your modes, which you've seen on the phone, Google, sound. Have it up the max volume, obviously, for calls and all that kind of stuff. And again, that feature comes in here, or that option, mute and ring notifications. You can turn them off either on the watch or the phone. Your vibration. Again, you got the vibration intensity, nice feedback on it there. Battery and general and your health profile, location, safety and emergency, accessibility, security, passwords and system. So we've seen all that already. Same thing on the phone. You just go through them in here as well. That's pretty much it. So I'm just going to get back out of that. So I drag down or come up, sorry. You can see here notifications and you see how rich, say for cameras, camera where I am now, you can see you can get a clip on the phone. You can do this to your cameras at home as well, and you can talk back. You've got all these things in here, and that's the side gate, and you can just clear them all there, and it'll wipe off your phone as well. Swipe to this side, you've got quick start. You've got all your fitness in here. Pick on you them you're going to do. You've got your steps, you've got sleep, which I don't wear a watch, your recent heart rates, quick contact, safety check. And here is where you can use Gemini to its full extreme. And we're going to show you now. Summarise my last email. Now this will also open up on your device as well. Sometimes this is slow.
Your last email received on Tuesday, October 14th, 2025 at 20:58 IST is a new device login notification from Revolut. The email states that there was a recent login attempt on your account from an unknown...
Now, as you see, the speaker's pretty good on this as well. The calls is going to sound the exact same, which is nice. And the feedback on it is good on both ends for someone taking a call from, say, I'm on this instead of my phone. Excellent. But the speaker has improved, I think, from last year. So there's my daily goal. There's still a few to do. And heart rate, calls, safety check. Your Gemini's in there, your calendar. You've got search and go in here. So that's for your maps and all. You've got your weather, all that kind of stuff. And if you're in there, you can just go in here and it should bring you up more information there. It doesn't at the minute. It'll give you the next couple of hours and days. So if you go back out with that, you swipe this way. This is what you've got in here. Same kind of stuff. And in here you've got your Fitbit, your settings. This is all your Fitbit stuff. You've got a recorder as well, your YouTube music messages, and all apps in there. So you go in here, and all your apps that are in here, your Gmail, all that kind of stuff, Spotify, your recorder. You've got a recorder here as well. This recording's been saved to your Pixel Watch. And you go into your files. Hello, this is Jim. How are you feeling today? And you can listen on your headphones there. And you go in here to playback speed, view transcript, or delete. So just delete it there. So again, it's handy for doing things on the fly without needing to pick your phone up, which I really like, and pretty impressive. Overall, really impressive to watch. I like it. I like the shape. I like the design. I like to see some nice cases that do match the actual shape it is, because it is kind of standoutish on its own. You know you've got a Pixel Watch, and it's just really a nice watch. Simple to use. And again, like I mentioned with the earbuds, if you have an ecosystem of Google products like we do here, we have the watch, the cameras, all that kind of stuff, the earbuds, the Pixel phones, having them all together is just great. Everything works real seamlessly in my point of view. Of course, you can download other stuff there from the Play Store, and I'm just going to turn this on again. But overall, I really like the watch. I like the way the speaker's louder this time as well. It's clear. Everything syncs across to your smartphone. You've got your torch. You can also use this for taking pictures. Get out of that there. And we'll put the code in again. And we'll go back here. So we're back into the weather again and just show you. You get a different summary down here of all the other bits and pieces in there, which is excellent. So again, search and go in here. This is for your maps, and that's it. Now you can use this to take photographs as well. Just going to get out of that there altogether, and just clear this, and we'll have a look here. And you can go in here and scroll across to everything in there. Just go back out with this, bring it down. And that's kind of annoying the way this does this quite frequently, but it's the only kind of thing. So you've got your settings in there, as mentioned, your quick settings, your heart rate, all that stuff there, and everything else that you've had. You can add tiles onto these as well, and to be just a quick access. Of course, you can add your bank card as well, which is handy. And it's not shown on that there, but the bank card is on that. Right, so here's your camera. We'll pop up the phone and we'll just open. Go into this. You don't have to be on the camera. Like some of these things have this where you need to have your camera open. Take a photograph like that. You can also reverse it, and that will save. You can also do your video as well, and you can zoom in and out like that, which is excellent. So that's basically it. If you are looking to pick up this next, if you've not got the 3 already, really nice watch, well done job, nice make. I love this shape here. It's really stands out, and you know it's a Pixel watch, but there is lots of other watches that have this circular display, but none of them are like this. And that's basically it there. And of course, again, if you double tap for NFC, if you've not used the watch before, you'll double tap on the side first of all to open the cameras on your phone, like so, and open on phone, connects the phone. That's another shortcut into it. And of course you can open up your Revolut as well by double tapping on the crown too. So whatever card you have tied to the account, which is nice and handy. So that wraps it up anyway for the Pixel Watch 4 45mm, and that's it. Really nice watch, very impressed. And it's been great wearing it for the last couple of weeks, and I'll continue to wear it until we see another one probably. But I do chop and change during the year, obviously, because I do reviews. But at the moment, it's the favourite watch that I have now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.